Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. What a wonderful morning. Today I was watching something and it caught my eyes. There was a young person, comes to America, and then he goes to Africa. He has left a wife and a child in Africa. One of the problem, he has been in America for 3 years, and he leaves the wife there. The expectation when somebody moves to another country, he holds dear to the culture that he left behind. There's a saying in a Swahili that says mwenda tenzi na humu marejeo ni kule ngamani. Or else there's another one that says mwacha mila ni mtumwa. So those are cultural values, our traditions. So you think about the American culture versus the African culture. In the African context, there's tradition and there's family. And there are things that we call them taboos, which we hold dear to them, that we cannot do them in this culture. It's like somebody think of your brother sleeping with your wife. In African culture, it is a taboo. It's not acceptable. It is wrong. It's like in the Bible, you think of certain things that are written in the Bible. The Bible tells you you shall not sleep, you shall not commit adultery or other things. And you think of that in the context of our identity. So the young person lives and he is calm. He goes incognito to Africa and catches his wife and his young brother in action. He's pissed off, he's frustrated, he becomes depressed. What are the pros and cons of such a occurrence? Many things occur. You think that because you do certain things, other people will think otherwise the way you think. So the family you live behind or your wife if you are married, you think that they will hold dearly even if you are sending money or doing many things, good things to them. And to the surprise of this young person who has come to America, he has now gone incognito in the city in Nairobi, hoping that he will find his wife, respecting, he sends money every month, takes care, and even takes care of his own brother, educates him and all that. Despite those good things that this young person was undertaking, the other one did not see that. And one thing that occurs in human persons is like sometimes people get tempted. They do things, think that it's right with them. But what is the moral value or cultural value that we must hold dear to our hearts? Respect, honesty, and truth. You think about the golden rule: do to others what you expect them to do to you. For this is the law and the prophets. You think of such a term, such a undertaking. So, what are now? You think of a family as a basic unit of life. In African context, we value family, we respect a family, and we swear to ourselves that there are things we cannot do because they are not dear to our hearts. We must uphold our culture. So you think about the American culture, people just do things different. Yeah, in the American culture, sometimes people their cultural values are much different from African context. And you think of the American culture, people are more American culture. There's individualistic responsibility where people think of themselves. In African culture, we think of extended family. We think of our families and all those things. They for us. And when we take care of things, we expect the other ones to respect us the same respect we give to them. In American culture, people just, if it's marriage, they can divorce anytime, they can remarry, unless there's the Christian faith that guides people. In the Christendom, where there's the fundamentals of Christian faith, where you're taught about the family. So I was watching this young man, he was frustrated, and I found myself in tears because I imagined this young person, how he was suffering, how he felt offended, betrayed, and disturbed. He has come from another culture and he believes that he has family there. But those are the people there, they have forgotten. So, so we abandon our culture and do otherwise. Culture is something that you carry with you. It guides you. It's like a guide. It's like the GPS system that you plug into your systems and it guides you through your life. Even the Israelites in the Bible, they were given certain values. You see Joshua standing in the book of Joshua, where Joshua is telling the Israelites to uphold the words of instructions. The Israelites were given how to live with one another. Those are things similar to culture values. How shall we live? How shall we respect one another? What's universal in every culture, whether it's African culture, American culture, or any kind of culture, is called human respect, human responsibility. And that's the universalness to love one another, to respect one another, and to value one another with the highest code of, of respect. You think of others to do to them what you think they'll do to you. That's the universal character in all culture contexts, whether it will be American culture. So there is no spirit culture in life. All cultures are the same. But we must uphold the highest code of human life, that is respect and integrity, to love and do to others what you want them to do to you. Prevalence. I was thinking of this young person and it touched my heart. And you think of the consequences of abandoning our human values that guides us into our hearts. You see, there is broken life, broken families, and destruction of a family. A family is the best unity of life. And if you think of a family as a structure that holds everything, it's like a glue. And this glue has to be held by something more than itself. That's the love for one another, respect for one another, and seeing the other person as yourself. Once you have that mirror, it will always guide you wherever you go. Eh, Can I be my brother's keeper? Can I trust this person? Can I trust my brother? So you think of those things that guides humanity. Brethren, may God bless you.